Today we are working on figuring out what the header height for all our windows and doors is going to be, and then add the top and bottom framing bits, and that should be pretty interesting. Holy man. Well, crap, I realized I was just doing something wrong. I was not compensating for the thickness of the board properly on the bottom one here, so I'm gonna need to saw all those out and put them 1.5 inches lower. Okay, last night was our first windstorm since we really had the building up. The ridge cap survived. That was really the only thing I was really nervous about. I think we had like 30 something miles an hour winds, and it did just fine. So hopefully that continues into the future. I'm so thankful I got that up. This week we've got snow on the forecast, and I am glad that I'm just not going to be getting much of that in the building, hopefully. So let's get going for today. Of course, the very last one. Okay, there we go. And just like that, we are all done with our windows. All right, so we're about to start on our 2 garage bays here. One of the big challenges that I'm going to be facing is that I think that the framing was designed to be done after the slab had already been put in. There's a post that rests right here and right there in each bay that is pretty thick. Looks like it rests on top of the slab. It's only nailed into this little guy here on the plans, and that's clearly not going to hold it up the way that it needs to be. So what I'm gonna do is lift it up, and I'm going to nail it to this header, a 2x6 header that goes up here. Hopefully keep the whole thing from sagging down as we are waiting for the slab to come in the spring. So we're gonna give that a shot. Hopefully that works, and yeah, let's get started. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's snowing. I don't know how well the roof is going to cover all my stuff when it's getting blown in here so hard, but it's got to be better than nothing, right? I think we're as lined up as we can be. A little bit twisted and bowed, so we're going to have to work around that, but should be okay. Smelling skunk in the city is a little bit different than smelling skunk out in the country, and I sincerely hope I'm not about to get sprayed. Another gorgeous day out here in Eastern Washington. I really love this time of year when everything kind of gets frosted in the morning, you know, it sparkles, and it's just amazing. Today we're going to be finishing up the garage bays, and then I need to calculate out the lumber that we need to do the entryway bay, and then I think we're going to be getting into the bird box framing here on the corners, and once that's done and we get that done there, then I think I can actually request a inspection, and then after that we can get started doing the siding. That would be super awesome. Very excited to get mostly dried in for winter time. we got the garage bays done as much as I want to. I still have to put in the jambs on both of them, but I don't really want to do that until I have the untreated 2x12 that goes across the top, and I don't have that yet. So I'm gonna wait till I get those to do that part. Okay, so next here, we are moving on to the bird box, which is basically the triangular piece here that will keep critters from getting back into the area that the soffit, it's like a soffit gap right here. So my kit supplier, they say just to put a 2x4 from here over, but I don't really, and this may just be from my own experience, but I don't really understand how that's enough, because it seems like, you know, you need to fasten down both the top and bottom side of your siding. And then additionally, we have this part right here that's going down the whole side here where the soffit attaches to. And if I just have this block here, there's nothing for this soffit that's ramping down to the roof here for that to attach to. So I think I'm just gonna do my own design here, and we're gonna run a 2x4 here on the bottom, which is what they said. We're gonna have a pitched one here off of the roof that's gonna connect to that, and that will give me all of the backing for the siding that I need. And then we're gonna do a 2x6 that runs over the top here, that'll give us something for our soffit to attach to all the way down. And then we just have to match that with this shape right here, and that should work out pretty good. Okay. All right, so what I've done here is I've got my vaulted piece here, and then I have a backing on it as well, and that will be the method that I fasten these two elements together, just because it will be a little difficult for me to get my nail gun up top there. And see that slides in there? All right, I think that'll do. And then what I do here, mark this so it doesn't get in the way, and we'll cut that piece off, and then we'll nail that in. Okay, it feels pretty solid to me. I think this is gonna work out just fine. And now we just gotta put this board in. So I've got it in place here. I think this is gonna work out just fine. Didn't quite cut it right down here, but I think that's okay. I think what I'm gonna do is just nail it in place like this, and then I'll come in after the fact with the hacksaw and cut it flush. And I think that will be my best way forward here. Oh, okay, I think nope. What the heck? It just blasted off that back part. That's really irritating. We're gonna use clamps now. Okay, I think that'll do. It's not exactly gonna match up with this side over here. My guess is that maybe there's a bend or a bow somewhere in there, but this will certainly be better than what it would have been without. And there's the finished product, nice and closed off. Got all the support you need. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in this week. If you liked it or found it informative, then please give us a thumbs up, as that helps us a great deal. And if you're into going against the grain and pursuing freedom in your life, consider hitting that subscribe button, as we have a ton of really cool content coming up in the future. We are so close to getting done with our exterior framing. So excited to get everything sealed up for the winter time and then start working on plumbing. And as always, have a great week, guys. I'll see you next time.